Hi everyone, today I try to make my first stream in the animation and modeling program Blender. So hope you enjoy everything. Please help with my Blender and streaming problems whenever possible. I will try to read the comment section frequently. Please know that I am an amateur, so please don't harass me to read the comment section. So I'm starting Blender. I hope everything goes well again. While it's opening, why didn't it open? Oh, it's Blender player, sorry. As the Blender 2.8 didn't come out yet, I have to open Blender 2.79 through the apps folder. Yes, it's here. My operating system is in Turkish because my native language is Turkish. That also explains why my English is like some accent, some well accent, and good grammar. I think the grammar is good. It somehow causes me to speak slow. Please let me hear my live streaming. Let me share my stream with some people. So how do I pass to the stream screen? Okay. I will try to. Oh, there is split screen support. Okay. All right. I can think I can read here, but okay, this is better. So we start with a cube, but I want to change this to a circle, so I will just delete it. UV sphere, I'm more familiar with UV sphere. I mean, it looks like the Earth model you are familiar of, like latitudes and longitudes. Let's go to edit mode and start by resizing this. First of all, which is the front side. I like to align my character modeling with the size of view. Let me use my mouse. This mouse is kinda slow. I couldn't increase the sensitivity as much as I can, but it's okay, I guess. At least with Blender. Let me share with some more people, or I won't get any watchers. Yani. No one is still not watching. Having a phone with you is actually helpful. I am sharing the link in DeviantArt, the site which people share their anime drawings and paintings. It's a pretty good site. The copyright stuff are good. There is very strict Creative Commons checking in the site. Are there 11 characters in the link? Alright, let's continue. In case there is anyone who will watch it after I do the streaming. Okay, the camera is on the front left side. Okay. First of all, I need to bring this to a more rectangular shape. This will be the body of the character. I will turn off backface alias, backface hiding, whatever it's called. I want to be quick, so I didn't read it through the. Okay, limit selection to visible. I turned that off so I can select the vertices all around. What do you see actually? Why is this cropped? I hope I can fix it through OBS Studio. It doesn't seem cropped. Not this one also. Let me watch through my phone again. Okay, the best thing is resizing the window. Maybe not the best thing to do, but it at least helps. And the upper corner is also not aligned. Alright. Also, you can read the menus very easily, I guess. Okay, I will really flatten these out. I also think I got a voucher. Very surprised. Okay, I guess I ruined the stream. Never mind. Then what I do is actually lengthening this. I want a slightly slender body for my character. Actually, she will be a childish character, so it isn't required that much. Okay. I guess this is okay for a child's body, at least for a computer, at least for a child in a computer game. Then there are 32 vertices here. I want to create two cylinders which have 16 vertices. Okay. What I mean is I will add legs to this, so I will just delete the vertices at the bottom part. As you can see, I still have the opening here. And this is the bottom side, I hope. Yes, it is the bottom side. Okay, we can see it's relative to the camera again. Let's do Shift S and cursor to center. So it brings the cursor to the center. Oh, I forgot something. In edit mode, we can actually select the from the options X mirror, which allows us to edit symmetrical vertices as synchronously, so it simplifies keeping the model symmetrical. What I do is clicking on this vertex. It doesn't need to be precise, so bring the 3D cursor here. Then, okay, let's hit 5 also, so we have orthographic projection, which allows us to align the vertices in the view at the both sides. Oh, it's half an hour already, but I guess I started at like, how long did the stream become? 10 minutes, alright. So the pivot center is the 3D cursor, and I will rotate around the green axis, the y-axis. So as you can see, we have a pretty neat tight shape. Symmetrical editing helps a lot, as you can see. Let's come to what I was mentioning, the 16 vertex cylinder. Oh, wrong shape, sorry. I got used to Roblox controls recently, so I'm having trouble hitting the X to delete vertices, sorry. Let's skip the object mode and spawn the right object. As you can see, it creates it with 32 vertices. I want 16. Pretty simple. Then I will, in edit mode of course, do not move the transformation matrix of the object. Bring the leg part to a thickness like half of the body side to side thickness. And after doing the scaling, I can carry the leg in the object mode. That's my preferred workflow. Oh, edit mode again. Then I clone this. Although the entirety, I just it feels more correct, and do a Shift D to create a copy of every vertex. Then I do Shift C again to bring the 3D cursor at the center and scale -1 around the red axis, x-axis. SX -1. Oh, I guess I couldn't clone the vertex, sorry. Shift D again, enter. SX -1, alright. Then I can just move the Why doesn't it enter the symmetrical edit mode ya? Okay, I guess we will have to edit it after joining everything in the scene now. If there is no connection between the entities, I guess it doesn't do symmetrical editing between them. I will also hit Shift 5 again to have a more natural look of the body. As you can see, there is a one object. That's why I wanted to separate them before entering object. Okay, never mind. I will select the body and do a Ctrl J to join them into a single object. Then I will do Ctrl N to recalculate the normal so I don't have any dark gray faces which troubles me even while modeling, and I am sure that it won't cause problems yet. Okay, we are having problems with the viewport. What I do is scaling everything. It seems to have fit. Okay, or let's just restart the program, not problem of course. If we restart the problem, we will be in more trouble. These are secret projects, sorry. Let's erase this part. Okay. Then Frogger, very simply. By the way, I first tried to model this character in SketchUp years ago. If I could find it, I will show it to you, but I couldn't find it and it will cause more technical problems later. I'm not good at using computers as as well as usual. I don't know why. Okay, I saved it, so I will just close it. And if you okay, I think you can see the model. So did anyone wrote anything? No, of course. Okay, better. Then let's open it with the correct version at the first place. I hope they will release the official 2.8 version. Not currently we are trying to use the beta version, but it seems unstable just because it's beta. Actually, in other than its clauses and unacceptably sometimes, the beta version is already quite stable. Okay, this is quite a long process, but it's the best process I have in my hand. First of all, turning on hide back faces is quite helpful. You just select 4 vertices and hit F to join them. As you can see, the leg thickness is no good, so I'm having trouble with. We will correct all of them, don't we? Okay, I think I created some wrong face. I'm just hoping that the math I worked out before works fine, or we will have more trouble. Okay, it seems like it won't quite work, but I will just procrastinate, okay? I will just select 5 vertices here. This is the part I hate the model the most. The part between the legs. Oh, we skipped a vertex here, don't we? Yeah, problems with faulty Blender module. There is a company which I work for as a 3D modeler, and I hope they are not watching this. Oh, now we have the problem that we should have a triangle here, not a quad. Okay, that's not the biggest problem we could have, hopefully. We will just continue. You can go ahead and brew yourself some coffee or something while I'm doing this. But no one is watching. Why am I talking about? In half an hour, my parents will come home and I'm embarrassed that way. I will be. So I will just stop the stream. Let me tell you about the game. It would be a surprise, but if anyone watches this after I stop the stream, they would be bored. The game Frog Girl will be about a girl who is who is a result of faulty laboratory experiments and who can transform to a frog anytime according to her view. And in the game there will be basically parkours like in the game called Mario by Nintendo. The character will jump over platforms and in only her frog form she can jump on lily pads. Otherwise she will just drop into water and the game will be over. So it will be a quite strategical game other than an action game. You can play it if you want when it is released on the block ABMDAY AND gamas.blogspot.com. It's my blogger blog. I will link you in the video description later. I'm still thinking about stopping the stream. I don't want to spend anyone's time for nothing. Just watching me trying to connect vertices in Blender. Okay, I guess we can exit the backface hide. We can enable backface hiding. I enabled it twice, even saying the sentence. My English is not good enough for doing a stream like this. Talking in real time. If we come to why I decided to do this stream, recently became the summer holiday and I was bored. I was even having an existential crisis of not doing something useful, just lying around. It's quite complicated. I don't want to break anyone's heart while talking about that, so just forget about what I just said. Oh, we just stopped school and still doing boring stuff. Why? I want to remind you again that English is not my native language. Why can't we use VACD in Blender? I hate it. Oh, I was finally able to fix the viewport problem. Alright. And why am I in full screen? Yeah, I forgot. But damn OBS Studio. I think I will install it again and do one more trial. Maybe I will get some watchers that next time. The last time I did this kind of modeling was while I was modeling the Inkling from the Nintendo's game Splatoon, which I could link in the video description. Okay, let's see if... Oh, it works. Great. So let's continue. You, you can see everything quite well, but it's actually quite hard for me to see the menus or, oh, sorry, navigate the menus. So I can see them perfectly fine. For example, I'm not used to scrolling in this bottom menu. Select edge loops. I hope it's... I guess we have to select two vertices on the loop. I think we ruined the shape. What is wrong should be about me, but I start to hate Blender. Sorry. Good lord, I also have a grasp on box modeling, which is much easier actually. But I think this kind of modeling has more control over optimization for games. Let's switch to medium point in this menu. I want to select the bottom ring also without deleting anything or not harming the previous selection. Also, I set up my Blender so there is a 32 step endo limit, and Blender also counts selection steps as steps, so what a coincidence. When we select the entire leg vertices one by one, okay, so we have some mal symmetrical vertices here. Yeah, four pairs fail. I will just delete and regenerate. It will be the easiest option. From the beginning, I shouldn't have made legs this thick here. Should I start over? But I'm on a stream. I will do the previous one I said. We do a simple rectangle say, but I don't want to in between legs vertices. Okay, and he takes vertices. Okay, that's how it should be. Then we select these four vertices. Shift D then. Do a Shift C. Sx -1. My modeling workflow is quite mathematical. Remember, Blender is developed by a company which is called Neta Number, which I think gives the message that they aim to make modeling stuff more natural rather than mathematical. If I need to give an example of mathematical modeling, think of the Utah tuple, which is defined by a set of mathematical functions, a 2D function, and they rotate it around an axis to create the teapot. And that's it. And they can generate the outlet of the teapot as similar way. Search it on Google and you will find out more interesting facts about that. Then I create a face here. Select these two edges from the edge selection mode. I have to scroll again. I have like 10 minutes to stop this. Maybe I continue later in a better way. So these are quite easy stuff to make for most amateur Blender users. Most people can continue from the next steps if they want to actually learn something. Okay, subdivide. One subdivision will be enough. I guess there won't be too much floating point errors. So the symmetrical editing will work. F edge selection. Subdivide. Okay, so we brought all vertices back, so let's see if symmetrical editing works now. Yeah, it works. Before ruining anything else, let's bring this to a circular shape back again. I'm literally bringing my head near the screen to read small stuff. See, there is a wrong edge here. I will just delete it and start over. Whatever you do, don't start using this method of modeling just because seeing it from me. I chose this method because I thought I would be more comfortable with using it during a stream, but I had a lot of technical problems. Do I have any watchers? No. I think even Google knows how bad this stream is going. Okay, I will get my feedback through later comments. Alright. If people can even comment on a stream later on. So the left side is fine. Let's come to the right side. Can I symmetrical edit this? Yes. Okay. I really appreciate Blender's method, but I guess multiplying by negative one doesn't create a lot of floating point methods. The sign is stored in a separate bit. Okay, three vertices. I also like to see how many vertices I selected through this bar. Should I write people to watch this on DeviantArt again? Okay, let's save this before anything goes wrong. I'm glad that no more technical problems like my mouse's battery dying out happened during this stream. And we accomplished a pretty important step actually. Now to the fun part, I will add more limbs. Actually attaching the arms is more easier as in this method there is no limit that how many vertices you have for your arms. But I think I will again have 16 vertices for them. Okay, let's lengthen the legs. Remember, this will be a child model, so I could also use a service like Makeoman. If this goes bad, I will just use that. I wanted a more cartoony appearance for my model, as it was how I imagined this game since childhood. Let's make the legs thinner. She will wear a lot of clothing, by the way. There is nothing going on pervertic or pedophilic. Don't worry. Then what I do is create this part. But first I need to create a division ring here. So I won't affect the rest of the body's shapes. Okay. If I need more of this ring, I will just do a slice and slice. What is it called? Subdivide. So the same thing we did for the while creating vertices. I like using subdivision as a mathematical tool to break a line into two equal segments. You can do that if you don't move the mouse during the process. It's quite helpful in some kind of modeling. For example, I model some weapons for Roblox using Blender sometimes. Actually, I have Autodesk Fusion 3 360 license too, for example, but Blender just seems more artistic for that kind of projects too. Okay, the front side is good or the back side, I'm not sure. For the sake of this model, front and back are not very not important in this step. While creating the head and the frocket maybe. Also, I went to mention that the character will look like the Inf the Minecraft mod called Rana. You can see it on Minecraft fandom wiki page. The one on Gamepedia is the official one. I recommend that. So I will also give credit to them while releasing the final game. I could open it as a reference, but who knows? Maybe I will have a very different character at the final step, and I won't really have to give credit to them. Who knows? But it's the main impression I want to tell that. So if we come to arms, I will move this slower. Then excluding the lowest layer here, I will select the top layers and move them up. So I will have a space to join the arms. Okay. Can I pause the stream? I need water. I'm in OBS Studio currently. Okay, I won't be able to find it. Let's add this quite cute image. Alright. Can you hear me? Oh, it's cropped here. Okay, let's continue then. To create the arms, I will go back to object mode. The object mode is quite troublesome today. I don't know why. So this point is nice. Create cylinder 16 vertices. I can't believe I plan to use this in production actually. Let's move it, rotate it. Okay, I will do the rotation in edit mode. In increments of 519 degrees. I want a T-pose as I'm going to use it in a game. So this is the front side. Let's extend this out. Then what I do is narrowing the end point now down, as this will be the elbow. An oval elbow is good enough. So we have a quite primitive arm shape down now here. There. To create the palm, I create a UV sphere which has 16 oh 16 segments. And 17 is too much, like 8 rings. Okay, then I rotate it 19 degrees around the yellow axis, again 19 degrees. Move it a little more. As you can see, I'm doing this in the same object with the arm. I think as we are not going to copy it, we don't need a separate object. I mean copy it to the other side. Oh, I can't delete it properly. Let's hit 1 to make things simpler. Much simpler than the things in this video before. Then then I will do the joining job we did previously. I swear I will never use this technique again. It creates optimized models but very painful to the model. Anyone watching yet? No. Okay, time to time, one user joins the conversation. And what's this? What happened? Never mind. I think we still didn't lost the stream on YouTube. I will try to do it fast as possible. I can turn this off confidently this time. Oh, I forgot something. I need to delete this surface also before having trouble doing so. Okay. Also, edge selection will help. Hmm. Hmm.